Madrid going eyeball to eyeball with their rivals one more time. A day for parading of colours, a day for pride, a day for partisanship, perhaps a day for personalities who will prevail over what could potentially turn into 90 minutes of bedlam. It's time we ask that age-old question again. Who is going to come out on top this time? Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, this is a friendly, but a friendly only in name.
Well, I think we know what we're in for, whatever the circumstances that exist when these two meet. Losing really isn't an option, making this another intense, feisty clash, which should keep everyone on edge. The fans are more nervous than the players, to me, confirming an atmosphere of angst. Try telling them there's nothing riding on this.
The action has already started. Vinícius Jr! That is decidedly lacking.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
De Jong. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, you'd almost expect to know what kind of game this fella, Alejandro Balde, is going to play. I mean, we know he can operate on either side, and he's a cracking carrier of the ball. But his pace and ability to track back are huge pluses. So this guy gets up and down the pitch to great effect.
And it's been given away. Goes for a shot! It's bounced back off the post. Koundé, still goalless. Looking to play him in. It's a promising position. Just eases him off the ball. Ferran Torres had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He'll learn from it.
Camavinga. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Yamal. Balde. Now it's Rashford. Oh, that's fabulous.
Oh, great feat, that.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Vinícius Jr. Now it's Vinícius Jr. Camavinga. Rodrigo. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Now, can they get him away? Balde gets into a good position. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Bellingham. Vinícius Jr. Now it's Rodrigo. Lovely feet. And it's Tchouaméni. Rashford makes the interception. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think despite the scoreline, Peter, there's only one team in it. They might not have made the most of their chances so far, but I see no signs of frustration creeping in. And maybe a bit of fine-tuning during the break, and they should get their reward in the second half.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Now it's Rashford. He's found a way through. This looks promising. That is a brilliant interception. Valverde. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. And here's Vinícius Jr. Bellingham receives it in a good position here. Spread out to the left. Traoré. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet.
It's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Valverde does really well to win the ball there. Garcia. Now it's Ferran Torres. Now it's Ferran Torres. Courtois gets good distance on it. Referee has just said play on. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Kubasi. And it's De Jong. Looking to play him in, and he's picked it up out wide. He's found a way through. There's the shot! It's in! And late in the day, a telling moment.
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, will they stick or twist?
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough. And it's Camavinga.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
He's in a... Can he finish? It's in! 2 minutes and we're all square again. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
So all square with almost no time remaining. So nothing between them in 90 minutes, and we are in for extra time.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra-time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
So to clarify, extra time will follow. The hostilities have already resumed. Madrid did fantastically well to force extra time, having been on the brink of defeat in normal time. In fact, you could say they're the better off of the two teams, at least. He's had a shot! It's a clear foul, and the referee's got a decision to make. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Dani Olmo! Just off target.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Rodrigo. It's Camavinga. And it's Valverde. Garcia, looking understandably energised after his goal. Kubasi. Ferran Torres might just make this. Ferran Torres.
Habrá un minuto
Can
de
he
descuento.
spark a counter here? Ferran Torres finds himself offside. Camavinga, good ball, good take. Half-time, extra time. Well, both teams have run themselves into the ground out there. Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them? Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? This really has been thrilling. Both sides going at it, and now for the final act. That has not gone well. He has found the way through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now there's a fine ball. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
De Jong. Now this could be a chance.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Pass somewhat off target. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
And it's Casado. Dani Olmo could try cutting inside here. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Still inseparable. We have penalties.
Look, I've been in this position myself, and after a grueling game, you don't want to back down if the manager asks you to take a penalty for fear of appearing weak. You can't let fatigue cloud your judgment.
Well, the players look exhausted, but one last act. We're back in a moment for penalties. Valverde is first to take the long walk. Great stop! And the keeper punches the air.
Well, the keeper's done brilliantly to keep his eye on the ball and make such a great save.
Up steps Mr. Dependable. Oh, what a save!
Well, he had a little look at the goalkeeper, and maybe that put him off.
Bellingham is second man up. And the keeper's come up trumps.
Oh, that's a super save from the keeper.
Dani Olmo is the second man to step up for his team. Saved! Keeper's done brilliantly.
Oh, the keeper's done brilliantly to keep his eye on the ball and make such a great save.
Vinícius Jr is third in line. No, he's hit it right at the goalkeeper.
Well, he didn't hit that with any sort of conviction, and it's an easy save in the end.
Oh, he's managed to get it through the keeper.
Well, you can't approach a penalty with any doubt, or you'll have to rely on luck.
This turn to level matters. Denied! He's made the save!
Well, in trying to get clever, that ended up being too comfortable for the keeper.
Courtois must keep this out. This is match point. That's it! It is done! So it has all ended in hurt. The team played their part in a terrific struggle, admirably at times, but when it all mattered,